Hello everyone, welcome back. I brought in this hornbeam to give it a bit of a pruning back, get rid of some of these big leaves. I bought this, it was labelled, it was just garden centre material. I chopped it down. It was labelled as a dwarf hornbeam. I don't know what part about it is dwarf, but it's definitely not the leaves. But we'll see how we can get on with it. It's had a graft here by those things. When it was in the soil, it was obviously buried quite deep, and it looks like it's been grafted on it, or I don't know, it's just got this here. Definitely looks like a graft, but I don't understand why you would graft a hornbeam, but okay, so we'll get on with it. Got to get rid of all these ginormous leaves anyway, so we can see what we're doing, and maybe the second set of leaves will be a bit smaller. I might not take all of them off, I'm going to just take a few, the bigger ones, and then do it again in another while. Here now, I can get rid of some of these ones that are going right in tight to the trunk, so I basically just want to be able to see what I'm looking at. Let's see, about it's time to treat with some wire on it. Some of these are just huge leaves, far bigger than any of my other hornbeams, so I don't know. Put my glasses so I can see. I mean, look at the size of that leaf. It's huge. They just keep getting bigger. So we'll take them off, and we'll see if we can reduce them. I'm sure I can. I'm sure it was like this last year when I started growing it as well. I think we got the leaves reduced. Just so vigorous. I think this is the front of the tree as far as I can remember. So I'll just sit down here so I can see what I'm looking at. We'll prune these back to an outward facing leaf. Try and get it to branch out a bit. get rid of all these ones that are tucked in here. There's so many of them. It's very kind of two-dimensional, so that's why I've wired it, just to kind of bring some branches forward and some back. It's a little bit better now than it was. So hopefully by doing this we can, one, reduce the leaf size, and two, encourage more ramification. Okay, starting to look a little bit better. And like I said, I'm not going to dig all the leaves off, just enough to let more light in and encourage more back budding. Okay, how's that looking? Like I said, we can leave it growing out a bit, and then we can do it again, reduce it out, back out, leaving just a few leaves on each branch. Like I said, I think this is the front here. But it's we're starting to get some branching anyway, because when I got it, I cut it back up here and here, and I think this branch was growing a bit, maybe this one, and now we're starting to get a lot more branching this year, so we'll just keep going with it, and hopefully by the end of this year we'll have a bit more of a good structure going on. Okay, so I'll just show you the amount of leaves we took off there, quite a lot. See about them. Some huge leaves there. Okay, so we'll put this one back out on the bench and we will bring in our next tree. Okay, so my next tree is this Chinese elm over statue. If you're watching my videos, you might have seen me. I had to graft another tree, small tree on the back here. I had a little tree that I, because the root that was on this side of the statue from the main tree died off, so I needed a root this side to hold it onto the statue from this side. I did put some this side as well, but they're very weak. It seems all the energy is going into this big heavy root here. It's almost growing like a trunk. This was an air layer that I took off. Well, it was actually cutting, I just chopped off the top of a tree and it started to sprout, so I did have roots and then they all kind of died off, leaving just this one. Then now I've done this, so I'm hoping that this root here, and especially this root, which seems to be the main root from that cutting, is growing quite strong now, so hopefully that'll thicken up. At least that'll keep it pinned to the statue. At the moment we've just got a piece of wire there holding it onto the statue. But as you can see, it's starting to get a bit out of control again, so we'll do the pruning back. Just a kind of a quick prune, just to keep the energy going where we want it, instead of going straight up. Again, outward facing leaves. Get rid of anything growing straight up. Good to see it's growing so strong actually, because it was quite weak after the winter. There, kind of got a bit weak, so I've kind of left it grow a little bit stronger than I normally would. See, some of these branches are quite big and thick and strong. But that's what I do with my elms, my Chinese elms. I keep them pruned, but if I see that one's getting weak, and then I will prune it back. I will let it grow more, just to help strengthen it up. And now it's gained its strength again, we can go and prune it back a bit more now. Some of these, you get these ones that's shooting straight up, and they'll just sap the energy out of the tree. We want to get rid of them. They'll grow a lot stronger than the other ones, the horizontal branches. So we want to get rid of them out of there. Concentrate on the horizontal ones. Okay, let's just have a look under here now. Take anything that's kind of growing down. There's no harm every now and again to leave your trees just grow a little bit crazy, just to really help boost the energy in the tree. And then when you do prune it, all the energy will be sent to your other branches. It's just with Chinese elms, I like to keep them pruned as much as I can to keep the ends of the branches small and thin, because you end up pruning, letting a big heavy branch like that grow, and then when you prune it you end up with a heavy branch right out at the edge. But this one's doing okay now. Where's this branch coming from? Take it back there. Okay, so that'll probably do. Just give it a quick prune a little tidy up. More on this side we didn't do it. But you can see now it's starting to take a bit better shape. It's starting to fill out nicely the way I wanted it, with kind of layers, like a kind of an umbrella-y kind of look over the statue. Next year I will repot this and lift it up a bit more. Probably lifted the statue out completely. I think it will hopefully by that stage have grown enough. I don't have to have half the statue buried anymore. Okay, so I think we'll leave it at that. So it's just a short video, just pruning a couple of trees. So and as always guys, don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and oh, I did forget two on this side somehow. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.